Hello, and thank you for joining me here at Spirit Rodeo. Today I'm going to be doing a 3-card oracle card pull on photos and what they should help you to reflect on. Recently, I and my husband have selected photos to put on digital display throughout our new place. And there are some photos that I hadn't seen in years. And some of these photos are maybe 10 or more years old, and some of them are more recent. And so I've had the chance to really look at those photos that have kind of been stuck in the photo album section of our phones and see them out on display. And it's allowed me some time to reflect on the person that I was years ago and who I have evolved into today. And so I wanted to see what the cards have to say, any nuggets of wisdom on the reflections we should have in looking at ourselves from the past to the present. And like I said, in particular, for me, that concept was brought to my attention through photo albums. So we're first going to start with the Rose Iconic Oracle deck, one of my newest decks. All right. In what ways should we reflect on ourselves from past to present? How should we see ourselves when reflecting from the past to the present? What should we see in ourselves and reflecting from the past to the present? Oh, wow. The first card is Narcissist. Let's see the description of that. Looking in the mirror, reflecting on your image, just as I was just talking about photos presenting themselves as a mirror. Narcissist. Guess what? The world, in fact, does not revolve around you or your precious ego cargo. I think that everyone has a bit of narcissism attached to themselves. I don't think that makes you a full-out narcissist who suffers from a personality disorder, but I do think that we all carry a bit of narcissism and can kind of think that our personal worldview is the way that things are, and we have to check ourselves to make sure that we don't stay in that belief. Up next, we've got the Wandering Heart deck. In what ways should we reflect on ourselves from past to present? In what ways should we reflect on ourselves from past to present? These cards are kind of big. Even though I love the deck and the theme, but these cards are kind of big and hard to handle in some ways. Reclaim your power. advocate for what is rightfully yours. You are who you think you are. You do not have to shrink yourself for the contentment of anyone. Show your face, be the truth, reimagine. You are stepping into your true light, you're honoring your gifts, and you're no longer accommodating the bare minimum. Out with the old ways of living, in with the new. What excited you once no longer does. There are endings and there are beginnings. You embrace both. Up next, we have the Realist Oracle, Finding Magic in the Mundane. I love this deck and the illustrations, and the theme is based in New York City, where I lived a few years ago before the pandemic hit. So that was my biggest motivation for getting this deck. So let's see what this deck has to say about what ways we should see ourselves and reflecting on ourselves from the past to the present. What ways should we reflect on ourselves from the past to the present? Study. Learn something new. Curiosity. This card shows up when you're guided to enroll in university, take a vocational course, or begin an apprenticeship. It may also be a time of extensive research in order to build your skill set. Consider seeking a mentor. The best teachers know they are forever students. So we should take the time in reflecting. We should allow that to push us into learning new things. And studying doesn't always have to mean that it's a formal process. I mean, it could mean studying anything that you may have had interest in, that you put down in the past and want to pick up again. It could allow you the insight into studying your personality and who you were versus now. So there's all types of reasons to study. So, in reflecting on ourselves from the past to the present, we should be willing to put our ego down and realize that we're not the center of the world. Reflecting on ourselves should allow us to reclaim our power and go for what is rightfully ours, and also embrace endings as well as new beginnings. And our reflections on ourselves should lead us into opportunities to study, whether it be studying ourselves, studying a craft, studying to learn, to gain knowledge and training for a new profession. Learning. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this oracle reading was insightful. Until next time.